Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
We're here tonight for a special town board meeting, and it's Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. And as we start all of our meetings, would we please rise for the pledge? And Kevin, how about you lead us in the pledge tonight?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Devin.
And
Okay. We are, tonight we're here tonight to talk about the comprehensive plan and the possibility of the town adopting it. And I say possibility because it's actually not going to happen tonight. In a late, hang on, before you clap. In a late turn of events within the past about 45 minutes, we realized that there was an issue with what was posted online and it's incorrect. And we need to amend it to make it correct. And we thought the best way to do that would be to put the adoption of this off for 2 weeks for the September 4th meeting to do, because we also had a lot of complaints from people saying they didn't have enough time to digest this. So this, in effect, is kind of a blessing in disguise, because it will give people a lot more time to go through it, because it's thick. There's a lot of reading in here, right? So
online?
Yes. It will be corrected online, and we are going to, once we start, we are going to make a motion to table this tonight for September 4th. And for further explanation, I'm going to turn it over to Dawn Thomas.
Good.
Is it going to be an afternoon meeting or an evening
Hello.
meeting?
It's a 2 o'clock scheduled meeting for September 4th.
So good evening, everybody, and the supervisor did a great job of explaining. I want to apologize to the board and to the public. The document that was attached to the resolution was an earlier version of the final comp plan. We have the final comp plan. What I will point out is that the finding statement and the FGEIS, which were adopted on August 6th, contained all of the changes that will be in the final document. But because the final document was not available to the public in a timely manner, as pointed out by some of the individuals at last night's meeting, we are suggesting that the board table the resolution. We will post the correct, the final version, the right final version, and then the public will have another couple of weeks to review it. But there's nothing that will be in that final version that hasn't been published and posted and available since August 6th. As was mentioned by Greg Bergman at our meeting yesterday, we have just another couple of weeks to get this process completed, and so we will be doing that if we do it on September 4th in a timely way. And so I will leave it to the board, but again, apologies to the board and to the public for that oversight. Thank you.
Yeah, my apologies for everybody coming out tonight, but there's no way we could have gotten information out to you in the last 45 minutes to let you know what had just transpired. And in all honesty, we could have taken it tonight, opened it up, we could have made the changes and voted to make the changes and accept it tonight, but my the board was fully cooperative with this. To be fully transparent, we thought that looked icky. So we wanted to make sure that you had full time, and now you'll have the full 29 days to go over everything that's here if you haven't gotten a chance to finish it already. And the changes that are going to be made are extremely minute, and they really don't affect much of anything. But again, in full transparency, we felt better that you had longer time to look at this, so that's what we're going to do at this point in time. Okay? All right, what you have to do is come on up to the mic if you have a question about the procedure and what's going on. State your name.
Amanda Graham's Riverhead. Could you just show us on the website correctly, because I heard it was embedded in other links. So here,
You're talking about the red line
Yes.
version last night of
Yes.
the EGEIS.
but to actually have most of the public who is here tonight would like to see what a comprehensive plan probably looks like and just peruse it a little bit. is it just a one straight line item for that comprehensive plan, or is it embedded to another link the way?
I'll let Dawn explain it.
Okay.
It's really pretty easy the way the change has to be made.
Order found it.
The red line version is part of the FGEIS, which was adopted by the board along with the finding statement on August 6th. That's been posted. It's right up in front, and I don't know, maybe Justin. I think they're gonna pull it up. Yeah, we can show you where to find it.
Can we put a link right on the cover page? Like
I'm
that-
sure
it's
Chip
like,
Chip
we
and
just put a link
Justin
right there.
and John West can do anything that you want.
I think that would be great, and then everyone just click on the link on the
Yeah,
opening.
and
page.
Yeah, the final comp plan to be adopted, yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, Chip is saying yes, so it'll be on the landing page. As soon as you go to the website, you'll be
All
able
all
to
the
hit it and
computers
go
set.
right to it.
Okay,
Perfect.
I can't see it.
I'm
But
confused.
how do you get there?
Okay, so you roll,
Can you go back and just show people right now how to get there?
I'm computer savvy.
oh, good, Heather's got it, good, perfect.
So that's our home page.
Copy the plan, yeah, can't get any easier than that.
Yes.
Simple.
And where's the red line?
It's, it's, yeah, it's on the top left. That's the one, yeah. That's the red line. Yep. So if you look at the table of contents of that document, it explains that where the changes are located, and if you scroll down, you'll see the red typeset which shows the red line version. You just roll down, I mean, Heather knows. Yeah.
There you go.
Have fun.
And if anybody is having trouble, they can always contact us and we'll help.
Oh, absolutely. Don't be afraid to reach out to Town Hall to get instructions if you get home and it's not working or you can't figure it out.
We'll talk it through.
Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, we gladly will help with that. And by the way, our town website is horrible. We are aware of that. We are out, we're in the process of interviewing some companies to come in and redo it and make it user-friendly, because I think it's one of the worst websites I've seen, and I go on many of the other town websites on Long Island, and theirs are so much better, so we're going to make it easier to use.
Just for clarification, has that been updated or will be updated?
So
Like the
this red line version and the finding statement have been posted on this website since August 6th for public review.
That's the correct
The-
version.
That's the
The
correct
final-
version. That's always been the correct version.
That's correct. The final version of the comp plan, which the board will eventually adopt, will contain only those changes, and that version will be published. Not the findings. Oh, I'm sorry, the FGEIS, right.
Right, the FG.
That's,
The red line changes are going in the plan.
the red line changes the only thing that you'll see in the plan when it's finalized,
Perfect.
but it won't be red.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Again, I apologize. There's no way we could have possibly told you. Come on up to the microphone, sir. There's no way we could have told you in time once we realized what had happened.
Hi, my name is John Benfield. I live on Mallard Court over on the north side of Sound Avenue. A question, or a point of, not a point of order, a question for information and then a question. The information, when the proposal gets passed, or if it passes,
When the comprehensive plan gets
comprehensive
passed?
plan,
Okay.
does that automatically trigger the zoning changes that are mentioned in it?
No. We discussed this last night at the board meeting. All the comp plan really is a list of recommendations. And those recommendations then have to go out and be codified.
Got it.
Which means if it's not in your current law, we have to go out, we have to hold public hearings on each and everything we look to put into law. Public hearings are held on each individual matter.
Each item.
And then the public would have a chance to come out and have their say yay or nay, what they like or don't like, or whatever the case may be.
Terrific. Now I don't have a question. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people have actually asked that, so it's a confusing document, it's a confusing process, and thank God it's kind of only done once every 20 years, quite honestly, because the work that went into this, as some people know, the prior company we had, we weren't happy with, so we got rid of them, and we kind of went back and started over again, and it's been a long process, but we finally got there, and barring this little mistake tonight, we will, hopefully will be there by September 4th. I have one caller online I'll take.
You're on RDG.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. This is Ron. I can hear you. This is Ron Hariri of Aquabog. I actually have a question I'd like to address to Dawn Thomas. Ms. Thomas, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. State your name, sir, for the
I think
record,
back
please.
It's Ron Hariri.
Ron Hariri of Aquabog. Back in May, I submitted a Freedom of Information Act request regarding documentation pertaining to both agritourism and the Town Square project. I received only a partial response provided by the Town Attorney's Office, and the Town Attorney's Office referred my request to Ms. Thomas's office. It's been several weeks. Ms. Thomas asked for a further extension of time to respond to my request. I would request respectfully that the documents requested as part of that FOIL be provided prior to any action by the town board in order for us not only to evaluate the comprehensive plan, but to evaluate the backup and interaction between town officials and the developers involved. So can you tell me, Ms. Thomas, when you'll be able to respond to my Freedom of Information Act request?
I don't know if you want to address a
This is
non-related comment.
Yeah, this is
No,
not regarding our resolution tonight, so,
Shouldn't be quiz.
It's actually entirely related because it relates to the comprehensive plan and its terms regarding agritourism. So it's directly related. Is this just another cover-up, Ms. Thomas?
okay. We're not going to address
I
it,
could just
Mr.
let you
Ferrari,
know
but-
that we did submit our response, and it's being reviewed by the town attorney's office, and it'll be released to Mr. Hariri as soon as it's completed.
Okay.
I would just note.
Thank you very much.
This was also material that was foiled by Riverhead Local and supplied to Riverhead Local by my office.
Okay. All right.
Should this be on the?
All right, if you have to, unfortunately, because people at home can't hear the question, if you speak from out there.
Peter Gardino. Hello, Peter Gardino. The
Hi, Mr.
gentleman that just spoke has requested information that does seem to be related specifically to what we were supposed to be doing here tonight.
And
He hasn't received an
They just told
answer.
him he's going to receive the information.
When? After the meeting's done and after everything's voted on?
No, when we send the information to him, probably tomorrow.
Oh, great. Will we be made aware of that information also?
Give me your phone number and I'll call you at home and I'll tell you that we sent it to
Okay.
him tomorrow.
Do you have the pen?
I do.
I have a pen, you can keep it, that's my name on it. You have to, but you will.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
I know what
People
Ron's
need to
looking
be
for, it's not that.
Everything that's going in here, you made the statement, right? You know,
There's two parts to this. There's the comprehensive plan, and there's the addition of agritourism.
Well, no, that's
It
not
doesn't
correct.
seem the too specific
That's-
to me. It seems a little general, as a matter of fact.
It's
Well,
incorrect.
that's an
You can
opinion
put in
and
any
you're wrong.
request that you prefer, and they could be directed directly to you.
Thank you, sir.
Keep it.
Okay. John?
John McAuliffe, Rolling Woods, Roanoke Landing. Just on, I thought what I heard him asking was whether the Freedom of Information response would be available on the website. Or was that the question that was being asked?
It could have been. I don't
Yeah.
often hear everything he says.
Yeah, no,
But I will tell you, it would not be on
it would
the
not
website.
normally be.
That's not protocol for FOIL.
Yeah, people can.
No.
Additional people can ask for it.
Right,
But
correct.
it's
Correct.
not, it doesn't, it's not. a
And that
public
information, as Counselor said, that information has already been foiled by Riverhead Local and posted by
All
Riverhead
right,
Local.
okay. Well, I don't want to go into that at all. First, I want to thank you for the decision that you made.
Well, it was the right decision
It was the
because
right
we needed,
decision, and I
we
think
realized.
even
we felt-
without the mistake, it would have been the right decision.
Well, we
so-
felt horrible because we brought everybody down here and they're not going to get what they came for tonight necessarily, but in a way, they're getting more because they are going to have more time to look this over.
Right, I think we would all appreciate that, but one of my questions is there any reason why you can't change that meeting from 2 PM to 6 PM?
Simply because it's a regularly scheduled 2 o'clock meeting. And we
have a 30-day.
Here.
Say it again, because we couldn't hear for the,
It's a regularly scheduled meeting, and we have other stuff that's put on that meeting already specifically because it is an afternoon meeting. So no, we have never changed from 2 to 6 or 6 to 2 unless an emergency came up. And this isn't considered the emergency by the guidelines that we use to change the
okay,
time.
I would think, given the nature of this, that you might consider splitting the session and having a regular meeting at 2 and a second half of the meeting at 6, so that would be to discuss the
We'll
comp
take that
plan.
under
Yeah,
consideration,
no,
but
it's
I can
just-
tell you, John, I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, all right, I think that would be helpful.
You can always write in letters to us as well,
Yeah, I
as
know,
you have
but
been doing.
letters are not as,
Oh, I
Frankly-
disagree with that. I disagree with that. The letters we've gotten in the past 3 weeks or so, everyone has read every single one of them.
oh, I'm not saying that aren't important, and again, I think that what has been done in putting the text of the letters on the site, I mean, I agree that there are problems with the town website, but you ought to compliment yourselves and your staff, Mr. Wooten, for what has been done in terms of the way agendas are now put available, and the documentation is available, and the letters are available, and if you do what was suggested last night of linking the agenda items to the resolution, I think you've gone tremendous steps already along those lines. So my question then is, as the letter that I sent you earlier today, is hopefully before that meeting on the 4th, I hope you will remove all of the sections that have to do with agritourism for the reasons that I outlined in my letter, that it really didn't come out of the organic process of the comprehensive plan.
Easy, Chris.
And I agree with you that it's a list of recommendations, but it is also more than that, or we've spent a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort on something that is much less than we thought it was going to be. And I think, in fact, it will be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, as was stated last night, that's going to be the comprehensive plan. And all of this discussion that's gone into it, and all the discussion that takes place on the 4th, won't make any difference if it's not reflected in a change in the text of the comprehensive plan. So I think you would save yourselves and us a lot of anxiety if you withdrew all of the ag tourism stuff, or not the ag tourism stuff, the ag resort stuff, and simply took it out of what you're going to present on the 4th and hold it up until after the public information meeting on the 18th, and then if you go to another hearing after that hearing and after the action by the board, I think at that point, if it goes through in whatever form it goes through, those sections could be added back into the comprehensive plan. But if, they shouldn't be in the document we're talking about on the 4th, or we're really going to go off away from a lot of other very important things to talk about. Thanks.
Thank you, John. I have one last one online.
Hi, it's Laura Jen Smith from Laurel. I just wanted to reiterate what John said about a 6 o'clock meeting. I think, during the week on a Wednesday at 2 o'clock will be difficult for people to get to. So I'm hoping that the board will consider either doing a special meeting to have a 6 o'clock meeting so people can attend for this important, legislation. So I'm hoping that you will consider it, and that the board members will express their concern that they'd like to have it as a 6 o'clock meeting. The other question I have is, because this is the comp plan and the adoption of the final impact statement, what are the requirements for posting that it will take place at a meeting? Is there a time frame that has to happen?
Laura, the time frame for posting what?
I think from time.
Because this is the comp plan and you're adopting the final impact statement, I know that that there's a period, I think, that has to wait, and I'm just curious what the legal requirements are for that and posting it.
It's 30 days from the date that the town board adopts or accepts the final FGEIS. So if we do this on the 4th, that would be the 29th day.
So wouldn't that be a day earlier than the 30 days?
So the
Yes,
29th.
your math is correct.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
So would you be able to do
10-day
it on the
minimum,
4th, or you would have
30-day
to-
maximum.
Right.
Wait, Dawn, you want
Laura,
to send
10
that?
days minimum and 30-day maximum.
But what about as far as posting and publishing it for the public, the meeting? The requirement for the adoption of it. When you decide what day the meeting is going to be, is there a requirement for posting it to the public, whether it's in the local paper, any of those, are there any requirements for that? A 14-day requirement or anything like that?
understand. Which
I don't
document are you referring to?
I'm referring to the final impact statement, the adoption of it.
That was
And
done,
for
that was
the
already
comp
done
plan.
on August 6th.
Right, but what is it? I don't have the verbiage in front of me. What are you doing with it tonight? What's that called?
The board isn't doing anything tonight.
No, but what was proposed to be done tonight?
Oh, adopt the
The
final,
acceptance?
adopt the final comprehensive plan. And the
And so
finding
there's
statement.
nothing with the impacts,
That was done already.
nothing with the final statement.
The finding
Okay.
statement.
All right,
and-
so, and,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I'm not sure if I understand the question, if there is a question still pending.
I thought tonight was for the adoption of the comp plan as well as something with the finding statement in addition to that, or no?
Yes.
And what was that?
What was what? I'm
Tonight is
not
for the
understanding the
adoption
question.
of the comp plan.
Solely
And
the
the
comp plan.
findings
Okay, so then my
statement.
question is,
Which
for the
includes the
adoption of the
finding
comp plan, is there,
Are you
and
asking?
approve the finding statement, correct?
Yes.
God, she's got me confused.
So in approving the finding statement, for the board to approve the finding statement, is there some sort of specifications for notification to the public that is to take place? Like, does that have to be published in the paper for 2 weeks?
There's no public
Or
notice
anything else, or no?
Correct, it's not a public hearing, it's an adoption of a resolution that needed to be done no sooner than 10 days after the adoption of the FGEIS and no longer than 30 days. And the resolution allows the board to provide public comment on the resolution from the public, but it's not a public hearing.
No, that I understand. I just thought there was a publication noted for adopting of the finding statement, that's all. But maybe not. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Carolyn Dresta, Laurel. The meeting is going to be on September 4th at 2, right?
Correct.
You realize that's the first day of school in Riverhead?
Well, it's the first day of a lot of things, but
I know, but it's a big deal,
these are
and
what the board
you're going to
meetings are
cut into
scheduled-
where a lot of people are
They're
not going to
scheduled
be
a
able to
year
show up.
away. It is what it is.
Of course it is.
You have every opportunity to write and comment. You're not being shut out or cut out of this in any means, so it really should not be a big deal. And matter of fact, Mr. McCullough said last night that that would be fine at 2 o'clock, as long as everybody had the extra 2 weeks to go over it, so that's what we're doing.
I said it would be better, not that it would be fine.
Kimberly Wilder, Osborne Avenue, Riverhead. I just have a silly technical idea, and that is, I think you said that there were other things scheduled for the 2 o'clock meeting. So sometimes people, when they're trying to get together and understand things, they just have trouble with timing. I wonder if you could say it's a 2 o'clock meeting, but give some assurance or put on the agenda so that the discussion of it doesn't happen till later, like 4 or 5.
Schedule it for the last part of the meeting?
Yeah, something like
We can do
that.
that.
Yeah,
Well, there are
so
two
anyway,
public
it's just a
hearings already
proposal.
scheduled for that day,
Right.
so it's going to be later.
Good idea.
That was a great idea.
Yeah. Okay. All right, at this time, we're going to read the resolution, and then we will make a motion to table same and have a vote on it.
Okay, we have Resolution 760.
Issues finding statement pursuant to...
Folks, hold it down, please.
Issues finding statement pursuant to 6 NYCRR Part 617.11 and adopts the Town of Riverhead 2024 Comprehensive Plan Update pursuant to New York Town Law 272-A. I make a motion to table.
Second.
Okay, vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes to table.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Resolution has been tabled. That concludes our resolution.
Okay. September 4th, we'll put it on the end of the agenda, so it'll be the latter part of the meeting, and we hope to see everybody there. If you can't make it, please write in. And in the meantime, you have 2 more weeks to go through the information, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to call our planning department. Okay, they're more than happy, and they've said this numerous times, to help you out with any questions. I apologize you all came out tonight, but I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you see what we're doing, and hopefully we'll see you all again on September 4th. Thank you for coming, everybody. I think that's special.